Good morning, class. So, yesterday I told you about modulus of z, argument of z, and what else? What else? The polar representation. The polar representation. Now, just see what was modulus of z is also denoted by r is equal to x square plus y square, where z is equal to x plus iota y, and theta is the argument of z. Argument of z is equal to theta. It is given by, you know that in the first, second, third, fourth quadrant, the value of theta varies. I told you how to get the values, and the polar representation is given by z is equal to r cos theta plus iota r sin theta. This we have done yesterday. Clear? So we'll continue with this only. The questions we'll do based on it so that you should understand the topic clearly. Clear? So your first question is, again I'm telling you this topic will not come, only argument will come. Argument can come in the course. In the course polar representation is not there, but you can be asked for modulus and argument of z can be asked. So question number 1 is z is equal to minus root 3 plus iota. Minus root 3, so you have to calculate the, here what you have to calculate, the modulus of z as well as the argument. No polar representation we have to do. So modulus of z will be equal to what? This is your x minus root 3 whole square plus 1 into iota, that means 1 whole square, that is equal to what? Root over of minus root 3 whole square will be what? 3 plus 1, that is equal to what? Root of 4. Root 4 is equal to what? Plus minus 2. But we are having modulus of z, so we'll take it positive only, no negative value will take. So modulus of z, first part we have done. Then second part is what? Argument of z, which is equal to theta. Now I told you 10 phi we calculate, not 10 theta. We always calculate 10 phi. Just see where it is lying. The point is lying minus 3, matlab minus x-axis and positive of y. So it will lie in the second quadrant. This point minus root 3 comma 1 will lie where? In the second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, you can write 10 phi is equal to y by x 1 upon minus root 3, 1 upon minus root 3. So modulus will be equal to what? 1 upon root 3 only, positive value only. So from here you can say phi is equal to what? Anyone who can tell the value of phi? If 10 phi is 1 by root 3, if your 10 phi is 1 by root 3, this modulus is there, so will not put this value negative. That next step is not clearly visible, so I have removed negative from here only. So 10 phi is equal to what? Modulus of minus of 1 by root 3, it will be plus 1 by root 3. So who will tell what is the value of phi? Who will tell me what is the value of phi? When tan theta is 1 by root 3, please tell me. When tan theta is 1 by root 3. When tan theta is 1 by root 3, anyone? Supriya, please unmute yourself. Okay, sorry. Now you can unmute yourself. You can unmute now.
30 degree.
Cos
30.
30.
By 6.
So many answers are coming, 30 or 60?
30.
30. 30. So we can write it as pi by 6. Can we write it as pi by 6? Can we write 10 phi as pi by 6? 1 by root 3. 10 phi is 1 by root 3. So we can write what? Phi is equal to pi by 6. Phi is equal to what? Pi by 6. Now if phi is equal to pi by 6, it lies where? Z lies in the second quadrant. Z lies in the second quadrant. If z lies in the second quadrant, so argument theta will be equal to what? Who will tell? Theta will be equal to what in the second quadrant? Yes. Pi minus
50.
pi minus pi, that is equal to pi minus pi by 6, which is equal to 6 pi minus pi, that is 5 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6. Is that clear? Is that clear? Then comes the next question. Question number 2. Write down everyone. minus 1 plus iota. If z is equal to minus 1 plus iota, write it in polar form. Question is what? Write in polar form. Write in polar form. Clear? So how can we write it in polar form? For that also we need modulus of z. So modulus of z, that is equal to r, which is equal to what? Root over of minus 1 square plus 1 square. Clear? Minus 1 and coefficient of I is 1. So we can have minus 1 square is 1, 1 plus 1, root over of 2. This will be your value of modulus. Now, for theta, it lies where? Theta means argument of z. Where does it lie? Z lies in where? Second quadrant, third quadrant, first quadrant, fourth quadrant. Please tell me.
Fourth.
Huh?
Fourth. Second. Second.
Second quadrant. Very good. Theta, you can write theta lies in the, or sorry, z lies in the second quadrant. So the value of theta will be equal to pi minus phi, and your tan phi, you can calculate tan phi is equal to modulus of y by x. So it is equal to y by x means what? Y is what? 1, 1 upon minus 1. 1 upon minus 1, which is equal to what? 1 only. Now when the value of tan phi is 1, when the value of tan phi is 1, this implies phi is equal to what? Yes? Phi is equal to
Pi by 4.
pi by 4. Very good. So if phi is equal to pi by 4, so your theta will be equal to what? Pi minus pi by 4, that is equal to what? 3 pi by 4. 4 pi minus pi, 3 pi by 4. Clear? So your polar form z is equal to what? You know that r cos theta plus iota r sin theta. Clear? So it can be written as r cos of 3 pi by 4. Now instead of r we can write what? Root 2. Can we write root 2? R, the value of r is what? Root 2. Root 2 cos 3 pi by 4 plus iota root 2 times sine of 3 pi by 4. Is that clear, everyone? Can we substitute the values? Is it clear? Just see. Is it clear, everyone? Root 2 cos 3 pi by 4 plus iota root 2 times sine 3 pi by 4. Clear? Then come to the next question. Come to the next question. Question number 3. Question number 3, exercise 5.2 only. Clear? So your next question is minus 1 minus iota. Your z is what? Minus 1 minus iota. So tell me what is the value of modulus of z yourself. Tell me the value of modulus of z. Yes. What is the value of modulus of z or the value of r? That much time you will take? Root 2. Very good. Very good. Root 2. Now theta. Now theta lies where? Sorry, z lies where? Z lies in the which quadrant it will lie? Z lies in the
Third quadrant.
third quadrant. Very good. Z lies in the third quadrant. So theta will be equal to what? What will be the value of theta in the third quadrant? Minus times pi minus phi. Minus times pi minus phi, where phi is what? Tan phi. Tan phi is equal to y upon mod of y by x. Now the value of y is what? Minus 1. X is what? Minus 1. So you put the value minus 1 upon minus 1. Again it will be equal to what? 1 only. Now when it's pi by 4, this implies pi is equal to what? Pi by 4. So theta will be equal to what? Minus times pi minus pi by 4. Pi minus pi by 4, that is equal to minus of 3 pi by 4. Minus of 3 pi by 4. So your polar representation is what? Z is equal to r cos theta plus iota r sin theta. So put the values. So Z is equal to what? Z is equal to root 2 times root 2. Why root 2? Because the value of r is what? Root 2 cos of minus 3 pi by 4 plus iota times root 2 sine of minus 3 pi by 4. Is that clear? Is that clear? This will be your answer. Now this polar representation is not coming, then also you should know, that's why we have done it. Clear? You want one more question to be done, or should we start with the next topic? Yes? Speak up. Should you want me to do one more question or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then question number 4. Write down. Question number 4 is root 3. Z is equal to root 3 plus iota. Now you only tell me what is mod of Z. Find the value of mod of Z directly and tell me. I will not write anything. Tell me. Yes. Yes, anyone? What happened? X square plus y square. So root 3 square will be what? 2. 2 or root 2? Root 3 square 3 plus 1 4. 4 root over of 4 is 2. Plus 2 will take, not minus 2. Now Z lies where? Z lies in the which quadrant it is lying? Yes, it lies in the first quadrant. Both are positive. Just see, X is also positive, Y is also positive. So it lies in the first quadrant. So directly you can calculate the value of tan theta is equal to y by x. Here you don't, there is no need to write tan phi. Directly you can write that is equal to root 3 upon, sorry, 1 upon root 3. That is equal to 1 upon root 3. Now when is theta 1 upon root 3? So theta is equal to what? The value of theta is? Value of theta is what? So, yes.
30 degree.
Huh? 30 or
5
60?
by 6.
Pi by 6. Very good. 1 by root 3, pi by 6. So your theta is pi by 6. So polar form can be representation in polar form will be r2 cos pi by 6 minus, sorry, plus iota sine 2 only, 2 iota sine pi by 6. Clear? It is very simple. There is nothing in it. Is that clear? Clear, everyone? Now come to the next topic. Your next topic is solving a equation, quadratic equation, when your b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Solving a quadratic equation, solution of quadratic equation when b square minus 4ac is less than 0. That means inside the root what will come? Till now you have calculated the real roots of quadratic equation. Now we'll calculate the complex roots of quadratic equation. So come to exercise, because there is nothing in it. Then also if you want, write down for a quadratic equation, x is given by minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This you all know. X is equal to what? Minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So based on this only, question number 1, exercise 5.3. So your 5.3 exercise is first question, x square plus 3 is equal to 0. Now here you don't have to do anything. Clear? What you will do? X square is equal to minus 3. Can we write x square is equal to minus 3? So x is equal to what? Root over of minus 3. Clear? Can we write x square is equal to plus minus root over of minus 3? So it will be plus minus root 3 times iota. Can we write plus minus root 3 times iota? Is it clear, everyone? Is there any problem in this? Please speak up. Is there any problem? Yes, Yatharth, Savan, Mayur, Nishchal, Kalash, Priyanshi, Supriya, Anant, Aditya.
No, no, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Then come to the next question. Question number 2 of this exercise. 2x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So your x, I told you, you will do it directly by this formula. X is equal to minus b plus minus. Now minus b means what? Coefficient of b. This is what? This is a, this is 2a, this is what? A. Here coefficient is nothing, that means we can say b. Here coefficient is c. This must be clear to you. These all things you have done in class 9th and 10th. So b is what? The coefficient of x. So minus 1 minus b plus minus b square. What is b square? 1 square minus 4ac. 4 times, what is your a? 2. And c is what? 1. Clear? Upon 2a. 2 into a is what? 2 only. Clear? So your x is equal to minus 1 plus minus 1 minus 4 to the 8 upon 4. So what you can write this as? Minus 1 plus minus 1 minus 8 is what? Root over of minus 7 by 4. Clear? This can be written as minus 1 plus minus root 7 iota upon 4. Root 7 iota upon 4. Is that clear? Then come to the next question. Done, everyone? Come to the, should I rub this? X is equal to, let it be. Question 2 we have done. Come to question number 3. Question number 3 is minus x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So again what you will have, either you write, if you have any problem, write a is equal to minus 1, b is equal to 1, c is equal to minus 2, and then solve. If you have any difficulty, what is a, b, c? A is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is what? This constant term. Clear? So your x will be equal to minus b minus 1 plus minus b square. B square is what? 1 square minus 4 times a is what? Put the value minus 1. C is what? Minus 2 upon 2a. 2 times a. A is what? Minus 1. Now just put the values and solve. Minus 1 plus minus 1 minus 4 into minus into minus plus. So 4 into 2 will be 8. So 1 minus 8 will be what? 1 minus 8 upon minus 2. 1 upon 8 minus 2. So it will be what? Minus 1 plus minus root 7 upon minus 2. This can be again written as, how we can write? Who will tell me? In the last question also we have written. It is equal to minus 1 plus minus root 7 iota divided by 2. Minus 1 plus minus root 7 iota is not visible, divided by 2. Clear? Whole divided by 2 it is. Clear? This whole divided by 2. Clear? Then come to question number 4. So your question number 4 is x square plus 3x plus 5. X square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. So again you write down a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, c is equal to 5. Now calculate x is equal to minus b minus 3 plus minus b square. B square is what? 9 minus 4 times a is 1, c is 5 upon 2 into a. A is what? 1. Now this value will be equal to what? minus 3 as it is. Then plus minus, what it will be, 9 minus root over of 9 minus 4 5s are 20 upon 2, which is equal to, what is 9 minus 20? Minus 3 plus minus 9 minus 20, anyone? Minus 11 upon 2. So it can be written as minus 3 plus minus root over of 11 iota upon 2. Minus 3 plus minus root over of 11 iota by 2. Clear? Done? Please, if you have any problem, please ask. You can unmute yourself and ask. Yes, Savan, any problem? Savan, any problem? Then come to question number. Question number 5. Question number 5 is root 2x square plus x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Now from here, what you can say, a is equal to root 2, b is equal to 1, c is equal to root 2. Now just substitute the value, x is equal to minus b minus 1 plus minus, what is b square? 1 minus 4 times a is what? Root 2, a c root 2. Clear? Upon 2a to root 2. Now this can be written as minus 1 plus minus, what it will be? 1 minus 4 into root 2 is what? Root 2 into root 2 is 2. 2 into 4 is what? 8. So 1 minus 8 upon 2 root 2. This can be written as minus 1 plus minus 7 upon 2 root 2, which again can be written as the same way. Minus 7 means root 7 iota. So minus 1 plus minus root 7 iota upon 2 root 2. Upon 2 root 2. Minus 1 plus minus root 7 iota upon 2 root 2. Clear? Clear? Then come to question number 6. Should I rub this? Done, everyone? So come to question number 6. These are all very simple questions. Nothing is there. Question number 6. Root 3 x square minus root 2x plus 3 root 3 is equal to 0. Clear? So what you have, a is equal to root 3, b is equal to minus root 2 and c is equal to 3 root 3. Clear? So what you will write, x is equal to minus b, minus into minus will be plus b, minus b plus minus b square. B square is minus root 2 whole square. That is 2 only, b square minus 4 times a is root 3 and c is 3 root 3 upon 2a upon 2 times a is root 3. Just substitute the value, nothing you have to do. This is root 3, this is 3 root 3. Clear? Now just see, this root 3 into root 3 is what? 3. So you will have what? Root 3 into root 3, 3. 3 into 3, 9. 9 4s are 36. So you will get what? Root 2 plus minus 2 minus, again I am telling you 4 3s are 12. 12 into 3, 36 upon 2 root 3. That is equal to what? That is equal to root 2 plus minus 2 minus 36 is minus 34 upon 2 root 3, which is equal to root 2 plus minus root 34 iota upon 2 root 3. Root 34 iota upon 2 root 3. Clear? Is that clear, everyone? Question number 6. Now come to question number 7. Come to question number 7. So here question number 7 is x square plus x plus 1 by root 2 is equal to 0. So now what you can write x as a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, c is equal to 1 by root 2. So your x will be equal to what? Minus b minus 1 plus minus b square 1 minus 4 times a is 1, c is 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 upon 2a. 2 times a is 1 only. So your x will be equal to what? X will be equal to, we can write it here only. X will be equal to minus 1 plus minus root over of 1 minus 4 by root 2. Can we write this as 4 by root 2? Can we write this as 4 by root 2? I will solve it here only. Just see. Just see 4 upon 4 into 1 by root 2 will be 4 by root 2. Now can you write 4 by root 2 as 4 can be written as 2 into 2, 2 into 2 by root 2. This can also be written as root 2 into 2 by root 2. Can we write this way? 2 can be written as, if it is not visible there, it is equal to what? Root 2 into root 2. This 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2 and 2 as it is upon root 2, so that we can eliminate root 2 from the denominator. That will be easier for us. So what we are going to get? 2 root 2. So 4 upon root 2, this 4 upon root 2 can be written as 2 root 2. So 1 minus 2 root 2. 1 minus 2 root 2 upon 2, which is equal to minus 1 plus minus. Now take, here we are not getting any negative sign. So we will bring the negative sign. How? Take minus sign common. So what you will get? 2 root 2 minus 1 upon whole upon 2. Is that clear? Whole upon 2. So this can be written as minus 1 plus minus 2 root 2 minus 1 iota. 2 root 2 minus 1 iota upon 2. Is that clear? 1 minus 1 plus minus 2 root 2 minus 1 iota. This minus sign is here, so we have taken it as iota here, iota here. Clear? Is that clear, everyone? So this way your exercise is over. Exercise 5.3 was very simple. It's over. Clear? We'll start with the miscellaneous exercise tomorrow. That is very important. Here the questions were very simple of the third exercise, but some questions will do. Clear? Okay then. Thank you, class.